5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Good morning.
My God, you're loud.
So
Popped my eardrum.
it is Wednesday night for us, Thursday morning for you guys. We just had Bible study about, I don't know, 2.
Isn't that right?
What?
Isn't that clock right?
I don't know.
I can't even see it.
I never pay attention to it.
2.5 hours ago.
Maybe 2.5 hours or so. We're still here. You know how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
So,
I was in the back spray painting a door because Brother Anthony actually sanded a door.
The beacon of light.
Yeah.
Beacon, not bacon.
He prepped it. He prepped a door for me, guys, because we're getting ready for Ricardo's memorial. So we're actually finally having a Ricardo's memorial, which is beautiful because it's something that we've been looking forward to. His celebration of life, his memorial, and that's coming up on the 7th of August. And there's a wooden door that we've had that we want to dedicate to him, and it's just, I had him sand it and prep it for me so that I can paint it. I wanted to chalk paint it white, and I want to distress it and just put some verses and some of his pictures on them and everything. And I'm doing that right now, and I'm just excited about it because it's something that's going to be dedicated to him here, because he's the one that used to open our door all the time.
Yeah. So I think I'm on 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, we're both on. Well, we went to. Yeah, we're on 3 hours.
Guys, I put it this way: we watched a devotional when it went live at 3 o'clock in the morning. Watched it all, so that means it was a 30-something minute devotional. So what's that? 3:30.
We went to bed around 4:30 in the morning.
I didn't go to bed at 4:30.
You were watching it over there, and then you came to bed. It was
and then I fell asleep.
I heard you falling asleep, so I went to sleep later than you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to bed at 4:30, guys.
I went to sleep about close to 4. And I woke up at 7:45.
I woke up before you.
Or 7:15.
7:15. I woke up.
Wait, what time did I wake up?
7:15, because I woke up at 7.
Yeah. And I'm doing the Audible for my book. And the only time it's quiet in the house is in the morning. But I don't like my neighbors, because they're living life and they need to stay in bed, because the lawnmowers, weed whackers, walking their dogs that are barking.
No, that's just the neighbors letting the dogs out. They let their dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Every little noise. You gotta understand, these microphones, these studio mics, when you do an Audible, it has to be like, put it this way, I turn my pumps off on the aquarium because I'll hear the bubbles. I'll hear it, so.
And I knew that he was doing it, so I didn't even get up off my bed, guys, because we have all wooden floors, and if I start even walking around, he can pick that up. Yeah,
so honestly, that's why I've lagged on the Audible, because I have nowhere to do it. And for something that should take an hour, it takes 3 hours, because I'm constantly stopping because somebody drives by with mufflers real loud, or a
somebody
dog
goes to the bathroom,
or dog barking, or whatever.
The boys get up.
Yeah, I can hear them right upstairs, and so I get really frustrated, guys, because it's hard. I'm in the story, I'm reading it, and then a dog barks.
And guys, we live in a house that was built in 1929, so
yeah, so
it's old floors.
And then I thought at one point to do it here, and this is even worse. It's a metal building, so if a breeze comes along, it rattles the top or does this weird noise.
Yeah, it does.
Out of nowhere. And we are put it this way, back this way is a freeway. You know, so it's loud here. So
I think my office is the quietest.
Yeah, but even then, so I have nowhere to do audibles, you know what I mean? So it's really hard, and that's why I lag so much, because I just I know what it's gonna be like, but you know, I'm in it.
You know what we need to get you?
What?
Those old phone booths.
Oh.
Those old booths.
You know how hot that is? There's no air.
I don't know. We'll put them. We'll
and then
build you a little air.
You can't. Then it'll noise. The fans has a noise.
You just have to deal with it.
No.
It'll be like a sauna for you. You'll lose weight. It'll be cool.
No, it won't.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, I'm on day 2, and it was a slow start yesterday because I was having some software issues. So, but yeah, it's going. I'm gonna finish it this week, and I think I'm on chapter 5 already. But then it's not just reading it, guys. It's formatting it, it's editing it, it's fixing the EQ and all that, compression. But yeah, once I get the reading in, the rest I can do. I don't care what noise there is, I can do it because now it's recorded, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know when you're recording because I hear this.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he's recording.
I created a system,
yeah,
so I know where the mistakes are at. So, but anyways, went to bed at almost 3 something. Woke up to do the audible. I think I did it till 10:45. Right, so from 7:15 till 10:45.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I can only read so much, because then my voice starts to get hoarse, you know. So anyways, we did Bible study. I think it was a really great Bible study. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We started part 1 of 2 Timothy. I think a lot of people liked it. It was Paul's last letter, and it was written in prison, so it's very heartfelt. Yeah. You know, and if you don't know those 2 facts, that it was in prison and it was his last letter, to me it takes some of the richness away. But once you realize the words he's saying, I mean, it's a heavy you know, letter that he wrote for 2 Timothy.
So I told him, while we're waiting for the door to kind of dry a little bit, I told him, let's start the devotional here, so that way on the way home it can render, and that way when we get home, guys, we can just actually lay down and get some rest.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be a really, really good idea.
And then I wake up in the morning to do more audible.
Yeah.
But besides the noise, it actually really is a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I'm just complaining because I'm on 3 hours of sleep. But I do enjoy it. I just wish I was at a quiet place, you know, and that's really hard to find. That's why recording studios are so expensive, because they are literally soundproof.
Yeah. You
know, real recording studios, not some guy that has, you know, some speakers and a laptop. I'm talking about a real studio, like where we record at.
Yeah.
When we did God is Faithful, that guy, Frank, whew.
Yeah, and I have one of the sisters coming over tomorrow at 10:30, so I know you'll be done around that time, so.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, by that time my throat's already hurting.
Yeah, spend just a little bit of time, and then I would like to go visit one of our sisters that are in the rehab tomorrow as well. And you know, I don't know, are we going to be doing anything else? What's up for tomorrow?
I'm just doing audible. I'm cleaning up that room, the office room. I started to today, just cleaning that up, you know, setting that up and just kind of fixing things around. I don't like the way the books are stacked. And guys, I have a library, but the shelf that it's on now, I don't like it. Matter of fact, I hate it.
There's a lot of new people on here, and I think one of these days you should share with them some of the books once again that they should
yeah,
you know, that they should be getting that are good to have in a library. You know, I noticed that there's a lot of new people, and I think it's important. I was talking to Abraham the other day, which is my son, guys, my 18-year-old going on 19.
He's the one that does the media and the sound here.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm really happy with the response that he gave me, because I told him, you know, mijo, I go, I'm getting you your first real true, you know, your own sword, you know, and I'm gonna get it engraved and everything.
If they're new, they have no idea what that means. If they're new people, believers, they have no idea.
I want to get him a new, because he's always had like a youth Bible, and you know, when they're young, they get, you know, the children's Bible, youth Bible, and they just have, like, you know, just their little basic Bible. But I thought it was time for him to really have a good Bible, with, you know, his little name engraved in it and everything.
His little name?
I know. I was
like, you mean his name?
I was like, do you want Abe on there, or do you want Abraham?
You want a little baby name?
And he's like, you know, Abe's okay, Mom. And I'm like, okay, you know.
Hip Hop Abe?
No, he wants Abe on there. I said, all right, mijo, and I said, you know, I think it's time for you to have your New King James. And he's all, is that what we study out of on Wednesdays, you know, because he's here on Wednesdays and everything, and he hears the devotions and everything, and then they come to youth and stuff, so, and then on Sundays. And I was like, yeah. And he says, okay. And you know, I think that it comes to a point in their life at a certain age where they outgrow their youth Bible and everything. Yeah. And I think they need to have their good sword, you know, and for them to be able to carry it around and feel proud of them carrying that, you know. So, and I was really blessed that he was really eager about having it.
Yeah, I
was happy, you know, for a young man to feel like happy, like, you know, so when are you gonna get my Bible, Mom? You know, I was like, yeah, it felt really nice to see that eagerness to want to have it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know, today it was funny because a thought came in my mind, and Cholo Trucker was, he did the video with you, and he's not releasing it today, because I told him Thursday. It's actually going to be Monday and Tuesday on his channel, because he has some other videos that he already had, you know, so he's going to wait. And he split it into 2 parts, because you guys talked for almost an hour and a half. Did you know that?
Time flew.
Yeah, it was later. I think it was an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow.
Something like that, or maybe an hour and a half.
It doesn't even feel like it. When you start talking, I'm like, it goes so fast, guys. Yeah. It's crazy.
So, so he had called and said that he, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, he thought it was better to release it Monday and Tuesday back to back. And I asked him a question. You know, because I noticed, and that never dawned on me, it probably dawned on you, but it never dawned on me, but the fact that a lot of truckers listen to these devotionals because you guys are on the road so much.
Yeah.
And a lot of you are on the road early.
Yeah.
Because that's when Cholo Trucker, he goes, man, I go to work 3 in the morning, and there you are, you know?
Yeah, and I know that that's one thing you didn't realize, that a lot of these truck stops actually had, you know.
I had no idea.
Yeah, there's actually ministries out there that actually cater to the truckers, and they go to a lot of these truck stops, and they go and they leave CDs, they leave literature, they leave Bibles, and they leave them because the truck stops actually have tables and certain designated areas for them to be able to have this literature and these areas, flyers and even Bibles, and some of them even have little chapels, you know, because, you know, I have family that were truckers for very many years. You know, my mom even drove a truck for a long time. She had her license. She was a truck driver. It was crazy. But, you know, we would even go on the road with her at times, and, you know, we would go into these little, you know, truck stops and stuff. But it was really cool that they have all of this stuff provided for truckers. Yeah.
So if you live near a truck stop, can you check to see if they have a place to put flyers or something? Because I think I want to make some flyers for Relevant Bible Talk to let truckers know that they have a place, because especially long distance truckers, I've never been in that business, but it seems like they're very socially detached because they're always working. They're always by themselves, or they're working on Sundays. They have no opportunity to go to a church. And the fact that we do devotionals Monday through Friday, plus Wednesday Bible study, plus Sunday service, it gives, you know, these truckers something to be edified by, something to encourage and build them up. You know, so if you know a place, because I think, remember the place that prints their flyers for real cheap? For a lot of them, like 5,000 flyers for like $100 or something like that, you know. I think it's worth it, right, guys? So if you know anything about a truck, what do they call it? Truck stops? Truck stops. You know, let us know, and we'll get you some flyers. I think that's really important. It's a whole part of society that literally has America. If they stopped, America stops. And I think they should be ministered to. You know what's really, really cool? What they really, really love are CDs. They have like CD ministries, and that is really, really cool. When was that though? Was that before now that everything's streaming? Is that kind of older?
Yeah, but a lot of them have a lot of CD players in there.
But I mean, they all have now, you know, with smartphones. Yeah,
but the reason why they do CDs also is because they have like CD players, you know.
Plus, they probably go in where there's no towers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's CD. They do CD because there are a lot of
is that why they sell
dead air?
Is that why they sell DVDs at all the truck stops?
It's a lot of dead air, so they carry a lot of a lot of CDs, and so I think that's why they give them CDs. And you know, and I never understood why they had. Remember, I told you what they do is they have an area where they have books sometimes. And what they do is they'll pick up books from one truck stop, they'll read them, and they'll leave them at the next truck stop, so that other truckers,
like they pass it forward.
They pass it. They pass it forward sometimes, and I think they do that with the CDs too. So what they'll do is they'll listen to a CD and then they'll put it in, and they do that because they give it on to one another, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool too, because there's some locations that actually have that, and they do that in that whole little like living space area where they have all the chairs and they're waiting for their showers. They have TV set up for them and everything.
So guys, we have this thing for truck stops. I'm just going to confess it to you.
Truck ministry.
We don't stop. We try not to stop at gas stations. We're always stopping at truck stops, like when we're traveling.
Yeah, we are.
When we're traveling. When we go to LA, we see exits and there's a bunch of, you know, there's a Chevron, there's this and that. We're looking for Flying J. We're looking for these truck stops. Usually, if we have the boys or Abraham, it's because there's usually multiple places to eat. One will have a Wendy's, and there's a Subway, and then there's more bathrooms.
It's more family oriented.
Yeah, so we kind of know where all the truck stops are from here to Los Angeles, from Highway 99 and Interstate 5. And so yeah, man, but I've never really tripped on whether they have a bulletin board or whatever, because even the one here, guys, between here and Modesto and Stockton, there's one we actually go to a lot, and like I noticed, like they'll have showers because they're like, shower number 10 is open.
I know, going all the way to the East Coast, you find a lot with chapels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Going all the way to Chicago, Illinois, and going all the way. Because when I did a turnaround trip, going to I went to 9 different states within 2 weeks, and I literally got to see different chapels at different ones, and I was like, whoa, this is pretty interesting. You know, they had chapels in some of them.
I don't know if Flying J is international. I mean, national or just California.
I know Love's has chapels.
Love's is it bigger than Flying J?
In some places, yeah.
Well, here in California, we prefer Flying J.
Petros is a pretty big one too.
Well, Petro and Flying J are the same owners.
Well, the Petros are.
Those are bigger.
They're big too.
Because their logo's kind of like a yellow and an orange or something like that. It's Flying J and what, Petro?
Petros.
Yeah. So, What was I going to say? I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Really? Just like that? Out of nowhere?
That's weird.
That is really weird.
Because I was talking about
Lord, bring it back.
How Flying J is, I remember now. The Flying J's, I don't know if all truck stops, and maybe you could answer this, has a lot of Christian literature.
Yeah.
A lot, man. They have a whole section of leather Bible covers, a whole section of Christian books. From children's to studies to Bibles to... And
that's where I buy a lot of my books there.
At Flying J, yeah.
Yeah,
because they have good books
there.
You know what I mean?
I send them to my grandson.
Is that normal for truck stops, or is that just something you see at Flying J?
No, you see that a lot of
Christian books.
You see it at a lot of truck stops.
Yeah,
you actually do.
That's cool.
Yeah, you see a lot of trinkets, a lot of woodwork, and a lot of different things. You see it at a lot of truck stops.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm actually, probably not tonight, but I want to stop at because we actually have Love's, Flying J, and then Flying J and Lathrop. That's 3 truck stops.
Yeah, these ones are a lot smaller than the ones.
Yeah, but I'm curious to see
on the bigger highways
if they have a bulletin boards or a place to put Christian flyers. My hope is that some truckers will see it, and instead of listening to something else, they're getting edified and built up and encouraged by watching relevant Bible talk,
Yeah, that'll be great.
I mean, and it's guys, it's just, everything is ministry, man. There's always an opportunity to share Jesus.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's right there under our nose. How many times have we gone, or I've gone to truck stops, never thought about it at all, and it never dawned on me until I started noticing, first Cholo trucker, but then I noticed a couple of the guys that watch this, you guys are truckers, and I'm like,
one of the sisters here locally, her and her husband,
they go long ways.
Yeah, they go long distance.
Remember that time they were in Texas and they were
they're everywhere.
And there's a couple.
Then we have another couple that comes here, and they're also, they once in a while when they're here, they'll come in, and stuff. So yeah, we have a few people that go out, and a lot of the times nowadays you see couples do it together. Yeah, they do it together.
I don't know, it seems hard. It seems hard.
I mean, it's hard, but I mean, if you have grown kids and it's you and your husband, I think it's adventurous, and I think you get sometimes to a point in your life when you can travel and be adventurous and get out there, and if it is ministry, then, like you say, you're the church, you get out there and you do it.
Yeah.
But
other than that, guys, we just kind of just wanted to hang out with you guys, say hello to you guys. Hopefully you guys were able. Hopefully you're able to watch the Bible study, man. There was so many good things, and you gotta understand. One guy, one brother said, "Man, I hope this isn't." What did he say? A simple question or whatever. And man, ask it. Ask that question. I mean, sometimes some of the questions I'll push it to the end of the Bible study if it doesn't exactly pertain to the Bible study. Not to be rude, but we want to stay in order. You know what I mean? We want order to be. If we're doing a study on 2 Timothy, then we're gonna talk about 2 Timothy. I've been doing this for years. But at the end, I tried to hit questions that had nothing to do with the study, and then I just kind of hit those if I know the answer, because I don't know everything. But after doing Bible studies for the last 10 years every Wednesday, and then incarcerated, my last 3 years, we had Bible study every single night. I think except, I want to say Saturday and Sunday. Man, I don't remember. Johnny the might be able to remember. But I think Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock, it could have been 7. At 6 o'clock, I think, we would meet for an hour in one of the classrooms. So I was used to, boom, study. So coming out and doing it once a week on Wednesday didn't feel like enough at first.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, in leading a Bible study, I learned that it's beneficial if we stay on track. Because in the beginning, it gets all over the place and nobody learns anything, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why I do that, guys. I don't do that to be mean or rude or nothing like that. I just been doing it for so long that I just want to do a Bible study that'll benefit you the most, where you can squeeze the most. It's like, let's squeeze this Bible study and get the most out of this thing, you know. And that's why we do that. And that's why I do that. But I do like, especially if I see a new name, I don't want to ignore your question, and I'll just say, oh, I'll address that question at the end of the Bible study. You know,
and they're probably saying, why did they stay up so late? Why did they torture themselves like that? You want to know, guys? Like, seriously, it was like, I think maybe like 10:30 and 10:30, 11, and I had bought a dresser on Facebook Market, and it had been sitting outside on the trailer for a few days, and I really needed to get it inside my room already. And I had my 2 boys, and one of them's gonna leave to Southern California. Actually,
that's what we're doing. We got to get home. Or was Abraham taking him?
I don't know. Oh my God,
he goes
guys.
to the airport at 7 in the morning.
Earlier than that.
No, he flies out at 7. We got to be there an hour and a half before.
That means we have to be...
That's an hour away from home.
Oh my Lord Jesus. We just thought about that. See what happens? You see what happens, guys?
So while you're watching this, we're getting up to take him to the airport.
You see what's happening? Because he had to be over there. And then on Friday, we're celebrating Bobo's birthday. And we had Bible study today. We have just been so busy. And I was not going to have help from my other son.
Yeah, because he's going to be gone the whole
and
weekend.
It's just been crazy, guys. We've just been busy. And then we have everything to get ready for the
I can't do the devotional tomorrow. I mean, my book.
Oh my God. I got to cancel with... Okay.
No, we'll be back.
By 10:30?
Babe, it's an hour away. He flies at 7. That means he has to be dropped off at 5:30. Yes.
Okay.
Is he flying out of Oakland or Sac? Oakland, huh?
Oakland.
Yeah.
Bay Area traffic. That's hard.
Guys,
anyhow.
Might as well go tonight.
Oh my Lord.
Guys, it's bad. It's a commute. Everybody works in the Bay Area and lives in the Valley, and it's really bad. So yeah, I got all panicked right now.
Me too, guys.
We gotta go.
This is the reason why we did this, guys. This is the reason why we stayed up so late, because we had to do that. We had T-shirt orders that he needed to get out, paintings that two paintings, the little miniature and the painting you needed to get out. There was stuff that needed to go out, guys. And I literally looked at him at 11 o'clock and I said, David, do we need to stay up really late? And he says, we got to do it.
Late night.
And I said, it's going to be a late night. We're going to have to do it. We looked and I called the boys down. I said, boys, it's going to be a late night. I need to clear out the room. You guys have to help me. And they said, all right, Mom, let's do it. Well, they were out there at 1 o'clock in the morning, pretty helping me get that down. And we were just working all night. So we weren't just up doing nothing, guys. We were working. I was doing stuff all night. He was working till the last minute. We were working, guys. We weren't up for the heck of it.
Then I slept 3 hours and 15 minutes and then started working again and did the audible. You know, and now we're here.
So this is life, guys.
You know, and today for you guys, we'll take him to the airport, get back. You're meeting with the sister.
Yeah, he's going to just keep this young man in prayer. His best friend that he grew up with since elementary school, you know, he's been best friends with him, my son Matthew, and he has cancer, skin cancer, and you know, he just found out. And
he just got married.
Yeah, he's gonna get married. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna get married.
How bad is it though? Is they catch it early?
I don't know, but I know that Matthew, my son loves his best friend, man. They've been very close, you know, since they were young, and I love this young boy because, you know, I'm close with his mom and everything, and it just really, really broke his heart. And he says, Mom, I got to go over there. And I said, okay. So we're going to take him to the airport, and he wants to be a support for his friend. I guess his friend started a GoFundMe or something. And he's like, you know, I want to just be over there. I want to support him, and I need to be there. I guess he's starting some chemo or some chemotherapies or something like that, and didn't have insurance and stuff. So it just, to me, you know, I said, whatever you need, I'll, you know, we'll take you. So that's what we're doing,
to the airport,
guys.
not to LA.
Yeah, we're taking him to the airport, guys, first thing in the morning. So I guess because of that, we are going to let you guys go. Enjoy your coffee. Anything else you need to tell him?
Nope, not one thing.
And tomorrow we'll have scripture for you guys. We love you guys, okay?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll read the Bible from beginning to end. All right, guys. God bless you. Have a good morning. Drop some cocoa in your coffee. It makes it a lot better.
Yes, keep this young man in prayer. His name is Jesse, okay?
Bye.
Yes, bye, guys.